Hi, I'm Nathan Tannenbaum. These are just some of the stories coming soon to a Las Vegas Review-Journal near you. The Clark County Commission Tuesday agreed to put off a hearing on the liquor licenses for the Privé and Living Room nightclubs at the Planet Hollywood. Clubs were turned down in their requests last week that they be allowed to reopen, pending the appeal of earlier license revocations following a $500,000 fine from the Gaming Commission paid by Planet Hollywood, even though they didn't own the clubs on their property. The Review-Journal's online breaking news section reported Tuesday morning the new hearing date, August 18th, based on the club's ongoing management reorganization. Also Tuesday, the commission agenda included a proposal from Commissioners Chris Giunciliani and Lawrence Weekley to prohibit spending cuts on social service programs. But in another midday breaking news item Tuesday, the Review-Journal's Scott Weiland reported their effort failed on a 7-2 vote, effectively slashing a hefty chunk of non-medical services for the homeless and destitute. Commissioner Rory Reed quoted as saying, "It was a difficult decision, but one they had to make with rigid budget caps and a union contract." Further details in print and online Wednesday. With Congress's annual August recess bearing down on them, a lot of hustle and bustle in the nation's capital on health care reform and the Obama administration's Cash for Clunkers program. The Review-Journal is checking with Nevada's congressional delegation on their plans for the recess. Are they planning any town meetings? If so, what might the topics be? We'll keep you posted not only on any public gatherings, but also their specific votes as they take place. Tuesday evening marked the 26th annual observation of law enforcement's National Night Out, where they urge folks to turn on the front porch light and encourage neighborhood gatherings on public safety and crime prevention. Look to Wednesday's editions of the RJ for coverage. It was groundbreaking, literally and figuratively, at the downtown Las Vegas Mob Museum. After legal delays, renovation of the one-time federal courthouse and post office got underway Tuesday, with the RJ Breaking News section again revealing this time that the museum plans to include an exhibit marking the famous St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Las Vegas Mayor Oscar Goodman announced the acquisition of the actual wall of the building where the mob attack took place 80 years ago in Chicago. Catch the details in print and online Wednesday. Well, you know, obesity has been on the national conversation plate for a while, and so many grocery store shelves now feature what they call 100-calorie snacks. You may have seen some of the advertising. But you might also want to see this week's edition of our Wednesday Taste section. That's because our gastronomic guru, Heidi Napranella, combines that trend with the ever-growing get back in your own kitchen movement with, voila, make your own 100-calorie snacks. Check it out and happy, healthy snacking. No snacks required for a quick mental munch of some advanced weekend planning. Vegasland columnist Doug Elfman's here with his rapid-fire headlines from this week's What's Hot video. Doug.
No Doubt is in town, and if you've seen them a million times like I have, you can maybe think about going just to see the opening band, which is Panic at the Disco. That's a local band. They had a staff shakeup. We're going to talk about that band shakeup. Also this week, Judas Priest, rock. Thursday night, Underworld, that's one of the Trainspotting bands. Morris Day and the Time are playing for $24. The movie G.I. Joe is coming to town, but won't let us see it to see if it's any good. And everybody's always talking about trying to make downtown even better, and we actually have 3 new restaurants downtown that are yummy. All of that's coming up on Vegasland Video.
You got it. The weekly What's Hot video is next up on the multimedia page player, while also easily clickable from the ReviewJournal.com homepage, where you get the whole shebang as Doug chit-chats with the RJ's Entertainment Know-All and Tell-All crew. Music writer Jason Braceland, entertainment writer Mike Weatherford, movie maven Carol Kling, and the previously mentioned gastronomic guru, the anonymous Heidi Napranella, who, again, does not really live in a conference room speakerphone. Got some Las Vegas television news for you. Longtime KLAS Channel 8 news executive Bob Stoldal, who retired a couple of years ago, has been introduced as the new news director at KVBC News 3, where the previous news boss Deborah Clayton left last month. Review-Journal media writer Steve Bornfeld has more in print and online Wednesday. Weather, well, the strong low-pressure system moving inland from the Central California coast still forecast to bring you increasing southwest wind. In addition to clouds coming and going, off and on wind speeds to 20 miles an hour, going to pick up to 25 to 30 miles an hour Wednesday. Now, once that system literally blows on out of here, we will be getting cooler air from the north, which for now is expected to bring temps down down to the 90s heading into the weekend. But we still have a couple more days of highs between 100 and 105. Overnight lows in the 80s until slipping back into the 70s when those highs cool off. So far, the weekend's looking really good. For breaking news 24/7, you're at the right spot. ReviewJournal.com.